Since a youngin' had to change it all. From my baby's drugs to the project halls. Oh man, life was so hard. From trying to make a move in the piss.
Hey, welcome to Dick and Chubbs. A lot happened in the past week, so I think we should jump right in.
Yeah, we got absolutely no time to waste. So about an hour ago, breaking news went out. Bills cut wide receiver Calvin Benjamin after trading for the wide receiver.
Garbage.
40 receptions in 18 games over the past 2 years. What are your thoughts on that?
He's trash. I don't care. I really don't care. He's trash.
As Booger McFarland said, he is one chicken leg away.
No. It was one KFC biscuit.
One KFC
Popeye's biscuit.
from being a tight end.
He's fat.
I don't know why they traded for him. They didn't get what they wanted, and there you go.
All right, I don't even
Bills
care.
release wide receiver Calvin Benjamin. Then, earlier in the week, or was it yesterday?
It was Sunday.
Sunday at about 6 o'clock.
Mike McCarthy got yeeted.
Yes, the Packers fire coach Mike McCarthy, which I didn't really want them to do this season. And I'm going to share my thoughts. I thought, he's a Super Bowl winning head coach. You don't release him. You don't fire him this season. You let him finish out the season. They did it all wrong. The Packers did it wrong. And I'm very upset that they fired Coach Mike McCarthy in this season. It's absolutely disrespectful, and I'm not here for it. Do you have any thoughts on it?
So, Joe Philbin took over, who was Green Bay's offensive coordinator, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. I know Philbin has had head coaching experience before, but I don't think he had a lot. I want to say he was with, Miami?
Yes.
He was with Miami?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't really remember him being there. I don't really remember what happened, but, it's only an interim year. The Packers probably aren't going to keep him. But I'm just curious, who do you think has a shot at being the Packers' next head coach?
Josh McDaniels. I'm hearing the rumors, and I would love it.
I could see
he would leave New England for.
I could see Josh McDaniels going there. I could see Cliff Kingsbury getting a call.
He actually got signed today.
By who?
By USC.
It's official?
Yes. Offensive coordinator of USC. Yep.
And
I knew you were going to say that, and I was waiting for it.
That kind of pisses
you
me
love
off.
him. You love him.
I do like Cliff Kingsbury. Look what he did with Pat.
Yeah, he pretty much made him. And Pat Mahomes came out and said that.
Son of a bitch.
Well, yeah, so we'll post that in the IG. Who do you believe is going to be the next Packers head coach?
So then, I guess it is Josh McDaniels then.
It might be, and I would love it.
I saw something that was there's a 1 in 1,000 chance that it's Brett Favre.
Bet that.
They should just have no head coach.
So then,
and let Aaron Rodgers take over. Himself. Yeah, just coach.
Not like Bill Russell did in the 60s.
Oh no, he'd be like a modern day LeBron, or he'd be like the football LeBron James.
Right. So Friday, TMZ released a video of Kareem Hunt kicking and shoving a woman. It came out of nowhere. The NFL world was shocked. They released him 3 hours after the video surfaced. Yeah. Will Kareem Hunt ever play in the NFL ever again?
All right, so here's my thing on it. Honestly, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah, and it wasn't Ray Rice.
But I thought it was going to be awful. By all the reaction and all the titles and stuff I saw of the video, like other articles and shit, I thought it was going to be him yeeting this girl.
Yeah, but tossing her. Full on Joe Mixon.
He just knocked her over with his foot, but it still doesn't make it right. And also, he yeeted that girl in a couple seconds before. He tackled that dude and the dude
and the girl.
Yeah. Dude, that was not I'm not gonna lie.
That was a full on football move.
I'm not gonna lie. It
was
was
a block in the back.
I don't think it was as bad as Ray Rice. So I said, all right, he's gonna get a 10-game suspension and a team's gonna sign him.
I was actually thinking the same thing. I was hearing 6 a lot and 8, but I'm gonna go with 10.
But now I don't think Kareem Hunt's ever coming back to the NFL.
He went unclaimed in waivers. He's officially a free agent.
Number one. They have the NFL. Excuse me. The NFL has such bad press when it comes to
domestic
when
violence.
it comes to domestic violence, I thought they were going to make an example of Kareem Hunt. So there's that. And number 2, they are investigating 2 other instances
where he got into a fight.
Hunt was being violent, including one where they jumped a dude in a nightclub on New Year's Eve. Or on New Year's. Kareem Hunt's done.
I just hate how all these stories come out in the middle of the season. Belichick, we know it was you. All right, so now on to the football world.
I said the same thing. I said it was totally Belichick.
He's so evil. So Lamar Jackson improved to 3-0.
He looks lost throwing the football.
All right, well, he improved to 3-0 as a starting QB for the Ravens. Is it time to move on from Flacco following a 26-16 victory in Atlanta? It's not easy to win in Atlanta, and he did it.
Yeah, of course. Of course it's time to move on from Flacco. They should have moved on with Flacco, honestly. They should have moved on from Flacco the year after he won the Super Bowl.
Okay, all right. I thought you meant once he won the Super Bowl. All right.
The year after.
Yes, I get it.
The year after. Like Flacco's just garbage.
He's wacko, man. Flacco.
He's not a good quarterback. He's gonna end up being a backup for a team for like 5 years, and then one day in like 5 years you're gonna see him on camera and be like, that guy still plays in the NFL? Like, holy shit, I forgot Joe Flacco.
And
like,
if they release him,
he's gonna be like a John Kitna or a David Carr.
I was listening to
something like that. You're gonna be like, holy shit, I forgot he was still in the NFL.
Well, if they release him after this year, they save like $25 million in the cap. And that's the same thing kind of.
They're gonna
the
let him
Giants
go. They're gonna keep Jackson and RG
RG, I hate you. So, the Cowboys got a outstanding 13-10 victory in a defensive battle. The whole world was going with New Orleans, and of course Vegas comes and says, "Here you go." Cowboys win 13-10. Do the Cowboys have the best defense in the NFL?
No, after this week, yeah. Because I thought it was the Bears, but then they let the Giants score 30 points on them.
30-20, yeah.
Yeah, they let them score 30 points, which, by the way, Giants scored 30 points again. Yeah.
That's what? This is now the third time this season? In Shermer we trust?
Not yet. He still doesn't have my trust after the Philly game.
Yeah. We're getting there. All right, so you're saying they don't have the best defense.
No, I'm saying they do now.
Yeah. I'm saying they don't. They're top 5.
You know what? They stepped up to Drew Brees and they said, nah, bitch.
They punched him in his face.
Yeah.
I remember we were talking about the guy choking the offensive lineman. They came out and they put their foot down early.
No, they really did. They were dominant, and I don't think they're the best defense, but I'll give you top 3.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry, I lied. I do think they're the best defense.
I'll give them top 5. They're just so fast. Leighton Vander Esch is playing great football.
I was thinking about the Bears now. That is top 3 defense still.
100%.
But Cowboys are number 1.
Yeah. Well, talking about the Bears, the Giants improved to 3-1 post-bye week after a 30-27 win in MetLife over the Bears. I don't care if it was the punter playing quarterback. They got the win.
Against the supposed best
defense in the world. Blocked Khalil Mack pretty good, if you ask me.
He only had 1 sack, so I would say that's a win.
And he didn't have a strip sack.
Yeah, I would say that's a win.
That's a win in my book. So, I mean, they play again. Beckham has more 40-yard touchdowns than Eli. So
2.
Eli 0.
That's kind of sad.
It's kind of sad, but when you think about that throw, right or wrong, he has a cannon. He threw that off-balanced
and almost
48 yards. He threw that better than Eli would.
It almost makes you want to see Odell at
Do we even need a quarterback right now?
Yeah. I mean, we do, because we got to have Odell at wide receiver.
We might have one on the roster.
He's probably a better wide receiver than he is a quarterback, you know.
Yeah.
But even the Giants just need, if they're going to keep that O-line, they need a mobile quarterback.
Well, remember, our center, I want to say Jalapio?
No, Jalapio's gone.
No.
Well, he's not gone. He's not playing.
Yeah, because he got hurt, and he was actually probably our best lineman.
It was John
and he got hurt.
Greco.
John Greco I'm not a big fan, but
I'm not even playing
fan
anymore. They sat his ass. It was some other kid. that I didn't know his name when he was in there, but it's some kid.
We talked about jalapeno, so if they do keep that offensive
Hernandez, unknown kid, Jamon Brown, who I love, and I want him to be my best friend.
I'm saying we should keep that O-line. We just got to find a right tackle. Because Jalapeno will come back because he broke his leg. He was actually playing really good. He was our best lineman.
I don't even remember how he was playing.
The first 2 weeks. And then he broke his leg in the Cowboys game, week 2.
I remember him breaking his leg.
Yeah, so we need a right tackle if you're going to keep that offensive line. But yeah, Giants win. I don't know if they're messing up their draft pick. Who knows if Justin Herbert's
I don't care about that this year.
I don't
this
either.
This is the year for them to not tank.
Yeah,
because
get confidence.
There's nobody in the draft that we need.
Let's get some W's. All right, the Rams clinched the NFC West title after a 30-16 win in Detroit. Are they the best team in the NFL? The record says yes.
Yeah, but I want to point out, I think if that Chiefs-Rams game was played in Mexico City, the Chiefs would have won.
Yeah.
I think Pat Mahomes only threw those 2 or 3 interceptions
because they were in
LA.
Yeah.
So honestly,
which was a sold-out crowd, 80,000.
The top 3 obviously are the Rams, the Chiefs, and the Saints, right?
Yeah.
You would say that's the top 3.
I still got the Saints up there. I mean, people were saying, was it good Cowboys? Was it bad Saints?
So record-wise, yeah, the Rams are the best team in the NFL, although I don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl. If that makes any sense.
You had the Saints, right?
No. I had Rams. I think I had... No.
You had Rams Chiefs, I think, and then the Chiefs winning or something like that.
I feel like I had another combination beforehand.
I still got the Patriots winning. Tom Brady just got 1,000 rushing yards. Go.
Oh, yeah.
Go. All right. The Texans win 9 straight after starting 0-3. Everybody had them counted out. They're 9-3. I'm still not what is it? A
Billy O?
Billy O believer. Are they serious contenders in this AFC?
Honestly, that's not even a thing. I made that up.
That just sounds really good, though.
Thank you. I'm good at that. Yeah, I believe in Billy O. I like Billy O. And by the way, when that becomes a thing, a hashtag Billy O believer, tweet it out.
We're making that a thing.
And we're becoming... we're taking credit for it because I made it up, and I'll sue you for plagiarism if anyone tries to take
copyright that shit.
Hashtag Billy O believer. Anyway, yeah, I like the Texans. Their defense is playing great, and they pretty much got that defense for free.
Seriously.
I saw a stat, they're the lowest paid or second lowest paid defense in the NFL.
And they're probably
the
best.
Not the best.
They've been playing like it.
Top 10.
Whoa.
Well, you can't give them better. 10? You can't give them a better defense than the Rams.
Get it?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Are we really going to sit here and argue about this? Yes, you can.
Yeah, they lost to the Giants.
Who? Okay, but that was when they were, again, 0-2, so they were still trying to find themselves.
Whatever. You can't put them above the Rams. You cannot put them up against the Cowboys. There's some other good defenses out there, and I can't think right now. Whatever, don't yell at me. Move on.
Well, the Colts fall to 6-6 after a 6-0 loss. Yeah, you heard it right. 6-0 loss in Jacksonville. Their defense finally stepped up. Jacksonville.
I saw that thing where Jalen Ramsey stuck his hand out to try to help Andrew Luck up, and then he pulled it away.
That was so.
That was such a dick move.
He's a douchebag.
That was so funny. I don't like him. That was so funny. It's just a dick move.
So, do you still believe in the Colts after this loss? We were high in them.
Do I still believe in the Colts after this loss? No, I don't think they're getting to the playoffs. I think I said I don't think they're getting to the playoffs. I think I
had them in the 6th spot.
You had them. I didn't. I don't think I did. I think I had...
Well, we all know the Chargers have the 5th spot.
No, I know. I'm saying I think the Texans get in, and then they don't make the wild card. I think that's what I had.
Yeah. I had them in the 6th spot, beating out the Ravens. So, I mean...
Okay.
Why are you holding that?
I don't know, because it felt right. I felt powerful over you. Doesn't matter.
Huge BB gun. So Dick is holding this huge BB gun. I think he's ready to shoot me.
And it's only if you say something I don't
me
like.
saying the Colts are going to make the playoffs.
Say something stupid, Joe.
So you're gonna hold it. I like it. That's a good fit. All right, we're moving on. The Chargers, like I just said, they're gonna definitely get that fifth spot. Move to 9-3 after a 33-30 win in Pittsburgh. 3 offsides,
big
penalties in a row, and I couldn't even believe watching it. Are they contenders in the AFC? Do you think they pass the wild card round?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Phillip is having one of his best seasons ever.
Don't they win the division?
No, Chiefs.
Oh, shit. I forgot. Yeah, they definitely get past the wild card spot round. 100%. 110, 50,000%. And then...
It's likely they'll play the Steelers again.
Steelers or the Texans?
Steelers, because the Texans are 2 games above the Steelers. So... Listen, Steelers are in a little skit here. Steelers have been...
The Chargers would probably be in the first wild card spot, right?
Yeah.
Do the Chiefs and Chargers play again this year? They have to.
I think they do. And I really want to see that game.
So, the
That's going to be a good game.
Think about it, though. The Chiefs, though, have 2 losses. Chargers have 3. The Chiefs might not even be the number...
And they play again.
Yeah, the Chiefs might...
Hot take. Who do you got in that game?
Spot. I don't know. It depends on where it is. That one really...
No Kareem Hunt. I'm going with the Chargers.
Oh, I forgot about that.
No Kareem Hunt. Hot take. Mick Mondo. Chubbs is going with the Chargers whenever they play the Chiefs.
Honestly, and it's Phillip Rivers. He's playing so well.
He's playing like an MVP.
Honestly, I think in the years past, he's probably been the most underrated, underappreciated quarterback in the NFL. More than Eli.
Yeah. It's very true.
I think Phillip Rivers is the reason that team is good, and I think Phillip Rivers is... Whoa. I think Phillip Rivers is really stepped up his game this year. I think he's playing the best football he's ever played in his entire career.
Very true.
He's also got the right pieces around him, especially in Melvin Gordon.
Who's a beast.
Who's an animal. God. And I think he opens it up for Phillip Rivers.
Well, we're going to move to college football because... Man, the playoffs finally dropped after bowl week. And we're going to read out the top 6.
The playoffs is Bama.
Bama, number 1. Clemson, number 2. Notre Dame 3, which the top 3 we knew that was.
Yeah, I knew it was that last spot.
Now 4, 5, 6. Oklahoma at 4. Georgia at 5, suffering a SEC loss, championship loss.
Mm-hmm.
And then Oklahoma, Ohio State University, Big Ten champs, and they didn't even move up. And I could say I'm happy because I'm a Michigan fan.
All right, so
but if I was quick,
Ohio State didn't get in because of the Purdue loss. There's no way around
100%.
it. There's nothing.
If I'm an Ohio State fan, I'd be pissed. Georgia lost, and you didn't even move up.
There's nothing there. But that Purdue lost. They lost by 29
So
points.
did they get snubbed out of the playoff?
No.
You think Oklahoma's the right move?
I think they got all 4 correct. I think all 4 were the most deserving. I think all 4 will be the most entertaining.
Oh, yeah. Especially watching Kyler Murray and Tua.
Future Oakland Athletic.
And Tua. Kyler Murray and Tua. So the 1 and 4 spot play. It's Bama versus Oklahoma. Clemson and Notre Dame. Clemson and Notre Dame is going to be a good game. Don't sleep on that Notre Dame team. They're really good. They're underrated.
I actually think Notre Dame is going to the national championship.
Ooh, hot take?
I think Notre Dame...
You think they upset Clemson because they are plus 12?
I do.
Big underdogs.
I like the way Notre Dame has been playing this year, and I think Notre Dame beats Clemson. I think it's going to be very close. I think like 24-23, something around there. Kind of a low-scoring affair, but I really think that Notre Dame is fired up and wants to get back to the national championship.
I like it.
Yeah.
Ohio State.
Oklahoma doesn't stand a chance against Bama. That game's going to be a blowout, like 30-0. No, it's Kyler Murray. 30-14.
Yeah, well, I mean, Oklahoma's defense is going to have to step up. Well,
yeah, exactly. They're not used to an offense like Bama, and the Oklahoma's offense is not used to a defense like Bama because Big 12 defenses suck. Their Big 12 defenses are a fucking joke. So really, Bama's gonna crush Oklahoma. Big 12 teams don't do well outside of the Big 12.
I like that. Yeah. It's a hot take. Well, talking about Ohio State being snubbed, Urban Meyer.
They weren't snubbed.
Urban Meyer came out this morning, 8 a.m., announcing his retirement. And I told you, look at me in my eyes, I told you he was going to retire. Did I not?
I don't know, probably.
And no, I'll go back and find it. I told you he was going to retire, and you told me he has 2 to 3 years left. And I was like,
oh, you know what?
Maybe he does. And I said, listen,
I do
that cyst in his brain, dude, he's almost having strokes on the sideline because his team can't perform. On top of him having the cyst in his brain causing the headaches, he comes out, he retires. He said he's going to retire after the Rose Bowl when they play on New Year's Day against Washington. They're probably going to blow Washington out. So it's going to be like Urban Meyer.
Probably. That game's going to be a bloodbath.
So he's going to ride off into the sunset. Then you got Ryan Day. Is that his name?
Yeah.
He's going to step in as Ohio State's head coach after.
You think Greg Schiano is pissed off?
I think he is pissed.
Yeah.
And everyone's seen this coming. The media's seen saw this coming. I think they're pissed. And I actually just got an alert that they just literally right now, breaking news, they just lost a 4-star safety because of Urban Meyer retiring. They're going to start dropping like flies. Nobody's going to want to play.
Everybody wants to play for
Urban Meyer and not Ryan Day.
Yeah.
Or Ryan Gay, whatever you want to say his name. They are going to start decommitting. It's going to get real bad for Ohio State.
I don't think it's going to get as bad as everyone thinks.
I'm not saying it's not like a building falling.
Regardless of who you're playing for, you're still going to Ohio State. So really, I don't think it's going to get that bad.
But most of the commits went there.
Don't get me wrong. I think they're going to lose some recruits. I don't think they're going to lose as many as everyone thinks.
Yeah. I mean, most recruits went there for
Urban Meyer.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think there are still ones that are like, you know what? I'm still going to play at Ohio State. All right?
Yeah, true. Yeah. Well, this weekend, the only game this weekend, and it's right they do this. Army
Navy.
And Navy.
Go Army, beat Navy.
Go Navy, beat Army.
Fuck you.
Listen, I'm not an Army fan. I like Navy.
I mean, all right.
Army's impressive this season.
Nobody is an Army or a Navy fan. But during Army Navy,
you have to pick.
You're either an Army
you
or
have
a
to
Navy
pick a side.
fan.
Exactly.
Army Navy is the one game in the entire world. You know what? I'm not going to say the one game in the entire world. I'm going to say the few games in the entire world where you have to pick a winner, where you have to choose a side. One of the few. I'd say one of 3 or 4. One being Barcelona versus Real Madrid.
That's true.
One being Yankees, Red Sox.
Very true.
Everyone chooses a side. I can't really think of one in football and pro football. Maybe no. I can't think of one in pro football. Maybe the Super Bowl.
Well, Army is -7. So who do you got?
Army. I got Army. Army was ranked at one point this year. I think they're 9-2 or 8-3.
9-2. Navy's 3-9.
Yeah, Army's 9-2. Navy's 3-9. But on Army Navy, how you did that season has nothing to do with anything.
Absolutely nothing.
Like the year.
So therefore, hot take. I'm going with Navy +7. Maybe even money line them with the upset.
Yeah, don't listen to Joe. Army's winning that.
Go Navy.
Fuck off. Anyway. Army, the year they were pretty dookie that year too, and the year that Navy was ranked all year, and Keenan Reynolds, which by the way, got snubbed from the Heisman.
Was neither.
No, I don't think he made it to. No, I think he did make it to the finals. I don't think he won it.
Running back?
No, quarterback.
He ran a lot though, right?
He ran a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because he didn't go to a Power 5 school, they didn't give it to him.
Yeah.
But he got snubbed.
He
got snubbed. He was the best quarterback in the country that year. He was playing lights out football. He got snubbed, and it still pisses me off to this day. Anyway,
well,
my point is, Army ended up beating Keenan Reynolds. Navy team that year. So really,
doesn't matter how the season goes.
It really doesn't matter. But like those are just some of my favorite memories, and Army won last year too.
I believe so.
And I think they won they've beaten Navy 2 years in a row. I believe. Because I think Keenan Reynolds was 2 years ago. Yeah, I think it was. Anyway. Yeah. Go Army. Beat Navy. Joe's gay.
Well, with the Heisman presentation Saturday, only a couple days away, who do you got? Who's your Heisman?
Kyler.
I'm going with Tua.
No.
Tua has the highest QBR ever registered for a quarterback in college football history.
Cool. No.
Tua is the obvious answer. And I don't want you, because you told me before the show, you said after that championship weekend, I changed my idea. How? Because Jalen came in and won the game?
No, because he played Dookie. He played Dookie. He didn't step up. He didn't step up in the SEC championship game.
So you're going to take the Heisman away?
So I'm going to give it to Kyler Murray, who's the best quarterback in the country. Bitch.
You think Kyler Murray is the best quarterback in the country?
Yeah,
He's going to play baseball.
Kyler Murray is the best quarterback in the country.
No. Tua is the obvious answer here. He's an NFL quarterback.
Yeah, he is an NFL quarterback.
He's an NFL quarterback.
But so is Kyler. Kyler could play quarterback.
No, he can't. No, he can't. No, he can't. No, he can't. No, he cannot.
No, he cannot. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, he cannot.
I said don't do that.
To me.
Bitch, I said don't do that.
Prove. Good.
Kyler Murray is absolutely an NFL quarterback. I look at him as like a faster Cam Newton and a little bit bigger Russell Wilson.
He is 100% of Russell Wilson in that case because Cam Newton is a giant and weighs
that's
almost
why I said faster
pounds.
Cam Newton and bigger.
Okay.
All right, you punk bitch.
You're angry tonight.
Well, I am, because you're doing stupid shit.
Well, I still got Tua, so I guess we'll see Saturday.
Kyler Murray.
All right, now
he's going to the A's.
On to the baseball world.
Oh, wait. Back to Kyler Murray real quick. Has there ever been a Heisman winner that didn't go to the NFL afterward?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I know of one, but he didn't go to play another sport. He went into the Army and then died when he was in Vietnam, I think, or Korea.
Well, now you made me sad.
Yeah, he played at Army. And he actually got drafted by the Giants, and then he was going to come back and play, but he was killed.
Well,
rest in peace, Army quarterback, whose name
moment of silence.
I don't remember.
Thank you.
And we're back.
All right. Well, back to the MLB world. Earlier this week, it finally went final after about a week and a half of rumors.
Well, didn't it become final today?
No.
Or they introduced him today.
They introduced him today.
Yeah.
Cano, Diaz, and $20 million to the Mets for Jay Bruce and I believe it was some prospects.
Yeah, like 3 prospects, I think.
Yeah. I'm a Mets fan. I personally like the trade. I don't care how old he is, how much his contract is. We're finally making moves with the new GM. We needed a hitter.
Who's everybody's agent?
Yes, that's kind of a good thing. And Cano is hitting career like 280, 300. He had a great season last year, and he was hurt on top of it. Diaz, doesn't he throw like 100? Reliever?
Probably.
Right?
Yeah, close to it.
That's what we need. Or closer, whatever he is. This is a great trade for the Mets. Jay Bruce had a horrible season last year. Get him and his contract out of New York. Get Cano in to New York, back to New York.
Wait, you want to get rid of Jay Bruce's contract, but get Cano's contract?
Well, Cano was producing and Jay Bruce wasn't. Jay Bruce had like 3 home runs last year.
All right, whatever.
After coming off like a 29 home run season.
Hey, I get it.
So what are your thoughts on it?
I don't know. What percentage of the Mets paying of Bruce's contract still?
I'm not sure, but we got $20 million.
They're probably paying each other's contracts.
Yeah. Well, Mariners sent $20 million. And they're going to use that $20 million to.
I thought the Mariners. I thought the Mariners was still paying Cano though, or was that the $20 million?
The $20 million might be
what it was for.
Yeah, to chip away at Cano's contract.
Okay.
Whatever he has left, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. All right, fine. I could see that one then. As a Yankees fan, I personally don't care because it doesn't make the Mets better. One hitter is not going to help that Mets team. They need at least 3 or 4. They could spread it out around the line.
And they said they're not going to trade Syndergaard.
Now, if some of your... But then, did they say anything about DeGrom?
They're definitely not trading DeGrom.
Okay. God. Now, if some of your young guys step up, then I think the Mets will be a decent team in a couple of years.
Hmm.
You know, maybe next year. Probably not this year. Unless, you know, they plan on...
Cano is better than what we got, right or wrong. That's all I'm going to say.
No, yeah. 100%. So is Diaz. I like the acquisition of Diaz. I think Diaz is a good young closer. And I think he's got a lot of juice in him.
He's 24, yeah.
Yeah, he's young. I think he's a good closer, and I think he was a good move. I just don't think one hitter is going to save the Mets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, came out earlier today, 2 o'clock. The Nats signed Corbin, left-handed pitcher, to 6 years,
Corbin.
Yes, $140 million. I heard reports he was dealed.
What's that like?
Done dealed with the Yankees.
Yeah, I read that too.
So.
But like that's like. What,
and I heard his contract.
$23 million a year.
Yeah, about.
That's a lot of money for Corbin. Like that's way too much money.
You think
they
so?
overpaid for Corbin.
Well, their reports came out saying Harper might stay with the contract
because they
Corbin.
got Corbin.
Yeah. But I mean,
so can they still pay Harper $500 million a year? Or not a year? I'm sorry. Wow.
I don't know, but
can they still pay Harper $500 million?
Well, they were gonna pay him like $400, yeah. But I mean, dude, that's a lot of money off two players.
Yeah, $400 or $500. It's a lot of money that they're looking for. That he's looking for.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't even know. There's still other options out there. I heard they're gonna look at trading for Kluber. I heard they were looking at Evaldi, although I think going for Evaldi would be a mistake because he was a Yankee before and he was okay, but he wasn't great. And I think if he comes back to the Yankees, he probably still wouldn't be that great. Yeah. I don't think he would be what he was in Boston. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think Kluber's the way to go. And I think if they can land Kluber, then the Yankees have a potential World Series run ahead of them.
And earlier, yesterday, the Dodgers gave Roberts, is it Dave Roberts?
Dave Roberts.
Dave Roberts, their manager, a 4-year extension through 2022. He's won the, what are they playing? Is it the NL West, right?
Mm-hmm.
NL West. He's won 3 straight NL West titles. 2 straight World Series appearances.
And 2 straight NL titles. Come on.
Yeah.
Give the man his props.
Do you like the move?
Yeah, I do.
I do too. He's the right guy in
I think he's worth
Los Angeles.
it. I think he's...
You don't want to fire him and then find a new guy, and it's just too much.
Exactly. You know, he's gotten them to the World Series. Just, you know, at some point in the World Series or the playoff run, the Dodgers have always dealt with some bullshit. Now, granted, the AL is just way too good. The AL is way too powerful, way too good for the NL. And, you know, the top 4 teams, and you know what? No, the top 3 teams in the AL are better than the best team in the NL, which is the Dodgers. So it didn't matter who won the NL because whoever won the AL was going to win the World Series.
Yeah, like we said.
You can't blame Roberts for those 3 teams just being straight up better than the Dodgers. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
So now, in closing, who will sign Bryce Harper? Will he return to Washington? Or will he go to New York? And that means the Yankees or the Mets. I say he goes to the Mets.
No one wants to go to the Mets.
Yep, that's the boost.
No one wants to go to the Mets.
Boost boys. I believe Bryce Harper will be a Met. Hot take.
Whatever.
We're going to post this on the Instagram. You let us know. Like, subscribe, DM us. And that's it.
Since a youngin' had to change it all. From my baby's drugs to the project halls. Oh man, life was so hard. From trying to make a move in a pissy.